square of Asia. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, SPH, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivoham, is the reviver of Kailasa, this ancient, enlightened Hindu civilizational nation. Kailasa is an unbroken cultural, religious, historical, civilizational, and sovereign continuation and revival of multiple of these historical Hindu sovereign states and Hindu ecclesiastical entities. The unbroken continuity of these ancient Hindu nations through Kailasa results in the legal recognition of Kailasa as per the international customary law, particularly the doctrine of continuity. The international law, the doctrine of continuity, implies that upheavals and revolutions within a country, changes in government, territorial adjustments, measures taken during military occupation, or other internal transformations do not negate the existence of the country, do not affect the legal personality and international obligations of the country or state. The Vienna Convention on Succession of States in Respect of Treaties, 1978, addresses these principles of the doctrine of continuity as it outlines international law during situation of state succession or continuation. International law recognizes a state's legal personality by recognizing its identity. This perspective extends even during the period when the given state or country is annexed or occupied by a foreign power. Even in such cases, the legal personality of the state is considered to persist, enabling its subsequent re-establishment. Historical examples dating back to the 18th century include cases like Portugal and Genoa that were re-established after the Vienna Congress of 1815. More recent examples include countries such as Poland, Ethiopia, Czechoslovakia, Albania, and Austria that were re-established after World War II. Even when a nation is deprived of its territory, the nation continues to exist. Its sovereignty and international legal personality continues to persist. The Dalai Lama, as the spiritual and temporal leader of Tibet, exemplifies this principle. In 1959, the Dalai Lama was exiled and forced to flee. Despite the challenges faced, the Dalai Lama continues to advocate for the preservation of Tibetan culture and garners worldwide support for Tibetan autonomy on the global stage. Similarly, from 1309 to 1376, the Pope of Catholicism had been in exile in Avignon. Despite this, he was recognized as the head of state as well as head of the Church and given full privileges of the position after their return to Rome. Even in 1861, much of the papal territories had been lost, leaving the Pope with no sovereign territory other than the papal residence and related buildings. Yet his temporal powers were still acknowledged. He was recognized as a head of state, and later, the Lateran Treaty of 1929 formally re-established papal sovereignty over the Vatican City. The Sovereign Order of Malta further exemplifies this principle, retaining international recognition as a sovereign entity despite the permanent loss of their territory upon Napoleon's invasion in June 1798. Despite such permanent loss of territory, the sovereignty and the international legal personality of the Sovereign Order of Malta continue to persist. Much later in 1894, the order settled in Rome and acquired two properties, the Magistral Palace and the Magistral Villa that received extraterritorial status. Today, the order maintains diplomatic relations with 112 countries, issues its own diplomatic passports, currency, stamps, and vehicle registration plates, and has been granted observer status in the United Nations. All these examples of state re-establishment illustrate the principle of continuity of states, as per international law, that a state's legal personality persists over time. A nation continues to exist even after a complete loss of territory. A far more striking example is of the oceanic countries, which are under the threat of their entire nation being drowned and submerged due to rising sea levels owing to global warming. In response to such existential threat of climate change, Pacific Island nations, including Tuvalu, have enacted constitutional amendments and made international declarations affirming that their nation and their sovereign rights will continue to persist, despite their entire territory being lost to the sea. This proactive stance is highlighted in the Constitution of Tuvalu Act 2023 and the Pacific Islands Forum Declaration of 2021. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivoham, through the line of succession, is the present 203rd Emperor of the Hindu sovereign kingdom of Surangi Samrajya. He was crowned on the 31st of December 2004 at the age of 26. Thus, by very same principles of the doctrine of continuity, through which the international legal personality of Portugal, Genoa, Poland, Ethiopia, Czechoslovakia, Albania, Austria, Vatican, Tibet, Sovereign Order of Malta, and several other nations has been recognized despite having undergone a period of exile, annexation, occupation by a foreign power, or despite
Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadisham Tattvamasya Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvati Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Yes, Nityan, all of you?
Nityananda, everyone.
So welcome all of you. Welcome after the darshan. So after receiving the powerful cognitions that Swamiji is revealing. And of course, having the darshan itself is the most joyous moment in our life, because when we have the darshan, when Swamiji's eyes falls on you, having the darshan of that super conscious energy, that itself lifts our energy. And for a moment, we have that glimpse of that super consciousness. And receiving the powerful cognition, which is like a software inserted into us, through which we function our life, and it recollects, actually liberating all the time of that we run through the binding cognition. We now tune ourselves to the liberating cognition, so, and ultimately moving towards that oneness. So let's now, after darshan, we'll be moving on to the powerful power manifestation sessions. So let's get ready. We'll be manifesting the power of seeing picture blindfolded. Meanwhile, also welcome all the participants once again after the darshan. We have Ma Wang Han Yu Nithyananda,
Nityananda,
Ma Chun Yu Nithyanandam,
Nityananda,
Ma Jnana Prakashini Ma Nithyanandam,
Nityananda,
Ma Hangshi Nithyanandam,
Nityananda,
Ma Nithya Shaktini Nithyanandam,
Nityananda,
Ma Aghora Surapini Nithyanandam,
Nityananda,
Ma Trinitkanda Nithyanandam,
Nityananda,
Yang Chawaya Nithyanandam.
Nityananda,
We have Ma Nitya Prema Nithyanandam,
Nityananda,
Nithyanandam Ma Anu Amen Nithyanandam.
Nityananda,
We have Ma, and also we have persons with the camera switched off. Ma Characterized Rupini, Ma Saumya Nithyanandam, all of you. Ma Ananda Ghor Rupini, Ma Paraparamsa Rupini, Ma Sugagyana Lokiyaya, Ma Marva, Ma Ananda Prakash Parashakti, Paramashiva, Mahagyan Pradata, and Zhang Shi Hao. All of you, welcome to the post darshan session, and requesting all of you to be available in the camera, and let's give your 100% in the power manifestation. Come on, power manifestation is the most exciting session where it's your time to be involved totally, to manifest, to show your powerful cognitions, the power manifestation. So let's totally get and let's manifest this power. We can cover your eyes now. We'll be manifesting the power of seeing picture blindfolded. So you will need the blindfold to cover your eyes. So requesting all of you to cover your eyes now. Yes, Yangshoya, you go ahead, cover your eyes. Ma Gyan Prakashini, you can cover your eyes. Ma Nitya Shaktini, Ma Aghar Sarupini, Ma Hangshi, and all of you, please cover your eyes now, and let's get ready to manifest the power of third eye. All right. So once you have covered your eyes with the blindfold, just sit with your head, neck, spine in a straight line to facilitate the Kundalini to rise up from Muladhara to Sahasrara. When you sit with your head, neck, spine in a straight line, your body is fully balanced, weightless. And remember Swamiji in your space, nothing other than Swamiji exists. Forget the world, forget the body, forget the mind, forget every worries that you have, all kinds of fears, whether small fears, big fears. Forget every fears that you have. There's nothing more important than being in oneness with Swamiji. When urge becomes urgent, then that ultimate consciousness just opens up in you. With that intensity, declare to be in oneness with Swamiji. Your conscious declaration is so powerful, simply Cosmos has to manifest it for you. Now, bring your awareness to the third eye and just reside in your third eye. And through your third eye, gaze at Swamiji's third eye. Now let's connect with Swamiji with the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Now let's with this strong declaration to be in oneness with Swamiji, let's enter into the manifestation. Ask Swamiji to reveal every single detail of the image that is being projected on your screen. Let's begin.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Now slowly, very slowly, remove your hands. You can open your eyes. Yes, you can remove your eye bands. You can open your eyes now. And from that space of oneness, let's take a minute and start sharing what was revealed to you. Please go ahead and start sharing. Come on. This is not the time to sleep, to be lazy. This is time to manifest the power. So be active, be fully involved. Let's start sharing.
Yes, and we have so many of our participants with the camera switched off. Christine, if you've taken part in this power manifestation, to please take a moment and share with us the details of the image that we displayed for you for this round of third eye vision, seeing images blindfolded. Yes, Chandama Paramashiva.
It's Nithyananda. Yes, if you have taken part, you can also start sharing, ma.
So if you're still sharing, continue to do so. Meanwhile, let us move to the verification stage. So we've displayed the image that we displayed for you earlier. And it looks to be an airport terminal luggage carousel. You can see all the different luggages going around the carousel.
Paramashivoham says box. Yes, we definitely have the box in the luggage terminal way. So yes, definitely, you have successfully manifested. And yes, so of course, this is a terminal with the luggage where you will collect all the luggages. All right. So with this, now we'll be entering into today's exciting sessions, as today we had the revelation with Swamiji on the Ardhana, the awakening the feminine consciousness. So in this, after this, Swamiji will be revealing on Vedic feminism, how through Vedic feminism you can awaken the sacred feminine, and how women and spirituality are how women and spirituality are related. This is actually one of the special sessions that Swamiji has taken. And also will be guided by Swamiji on how Mooladhara Chakra and the sacred feminine are connected. So let's come to the space of listening and understand only when the sacred feminine is awakened in you, you will get enlightened. So let's come to the space of listening and let's begin.
The concept of chastity is not feminine suppression or suppression of the feminine energies or the method of controlling women. No, it is not anti-feministic idea. I tell you, the concept of chastity is the most powerful feministic idea. Every relationship has chastity. In Hindu tradition, so much of importance and understanding is given for chastity. Man is logic, words are his power, woman is emotion, her breathing is her power. Every relationship has chastity, not just husband and wife, brother, sister, father, daughter. Every relationship has chastity. In Hindu tradition, so much of importance and understanding is given for chastity, and all the so-called anti-Hindu forces try to say it is against feminism or masculine suppression or all the third-rate names they use. Please understand, no. The concept of chastity is not feminine suppression or suppression of the feminine energies or the method of controlling women. No, it is not anti-feministic idea. I tell you, the concept of chastity is the most powerful feministic idea. In Hindu tradition, 3 rain per month is supposed to happen. Between Purnima to Purnima, 3 rains should happen every month. கற்புடை பெண்டிற்கோர் மழை, வேதம் ஓதும் வேதியர்க்கோர் மழை, செங்கோல் வளையா செங்கணனுக்கோர் மழை. One rain is for chaste woman. How come? chaste woman can be responsible for rain? Maybe it's a concept to keep the social stability. No. Man is logic, words are his power, woman is emotion, her breathing is her power. Understand? Chaste breathing is a command given to cosmos. A pure Pandit, a pure Vedic Pandit, he need to give command only through his words. His chanting, his words will impact the universe. A chaste woman, her breathing will impact the universe. All big successful house or organization, I guarantee there will be a chaste woman on the top. Maybe behind the screen, behind the scene, there will be a chaste woman who keeps the things together. Understand? Chastity develops certain electricity in your breathing, which is channel to command the cosmos. If you develop that electricity, your commands are simply obeyed by cosmos. I'll explain this and explain the story of Satyavan Savitri, how she is able to stop the sun, get Yamadharma, give life back. Even Sadashiva, to get the life back from Yamadharma, has to kill Yamadharma. He is not able to convince. He only has to go all out. But Savitri, chaste woman seems to be more powerful than a Shiva Bhakta. Understand? Even Markandeya has to go and hack the Shivalinga. But Savitri did not even call Sadashiva. She says, I am commanding, stop. God. And you guys are trying to say Hinduism is anti-women? Which religious shastra has given such grand space for women? I tell you, if you have a chaste woman in your life, I am not saying it should be only your wife relationship, even as a sister. Because chastity is a quality which radiates in all relationships, not just in one relationship. A chaste woman will be amazing mother, amazing sister, amazing daughter, an amazing administrator. Because it is ability to convert lust into relationship. Chastity is the alchemy process of converting lust into relationship. Process of converting lust into spiritual powers. If you have a chaste woman in your life, either as a wife or as a daughter or as a sister, as any one relationship, I tell you, listen to this word. You will never have accidents. You will always be protected by all the unknown, unseen problems. A chaste woman, one chaste woman in your life, either as a sister or as daughter or as mother or as a wife, any one relationship, it can be any, but one chaste woman is there in your life, you will not have any unknown, unseen problems. The whole cosmos, grahas, will simply protect you. You may think I am giving two big mystical words. Understand, I believe that. I myself a believer of this truth. I myself a believer of this truth. The chastity of the woman. Let me define again the chastity. The achalatva dimension of consciousness manifesting in body and mind in all relationships is chastity. Man having the chaste woman in their life, either as mother or daughter or sister or spouse or whatever, some relationship brings cosmic protection. Please understand, first and foremost relationship is mother. Ability to learn, even idea to relate starts with mother. How to relate starts with mother. Understand? Your idea to relate, your ability to relate starts with mother. Mother's contribution in your life, either by doing some things or by not doing some things. Please understand, even if she was not there in your life, the impact of that remains forever. Either she is there or not there, her impact on you remains forever. If she was there, if she is there in a positive way, if she was not there, her absence impacts you forever, I tell you. Mother is too important way to connect what do you think as life. In Vedic tradition, our rishis were aware. Your ability to connect with the mother should be directed to cosmos. It should inspire. It should awaken your higher consciousness. It should inspire your higher consciousness to express through you. It should awaken your higher consciousness. connecting with life as mother is the most sweetest, most beautiful, most easiest form to ever connect. Please understand, my childhood was full of spiritual experiences, amazing spiritual masters, great yogis like Raghupati Yogi, Vibhudananda Puri, the personalities of their stature, Ram Surat Kumar, Annamalai Swamigal, Sadhu Om. I can list the personalities, great spiritual personalities. And I was exposed to all the spiritual thought currents and traditions like Vedanta, Saiva Siddhanta, Shaivism, even the thought currents of Sankhya, Yoga, Nyaya Vaiseshika, Purvamimamsa, Uttaramimamsa, various yogic sampradayas. But I tell you, I found most easiest, most powerful, most inspiring, most exciting way to connect with life as the form of mother. It's mother worship. I myself chose. After being exposed to so many spiritual masters, experiences and philosophies, I tell you, if you want tremendous peace and healing in your inner space, choose mother worship. Even with your guru or your Ishtadevata, relate as mother. You will see the kind of a healing in your biomemory. It will lead to extraordinary healing, unimaginable healing, extraordinary completion, unimaginable completion. Blessed are those who had responsible mother till you became 14. Actually, till 14 only you need. Till you become physically matured, you need mother. Blessed are those who had life around their mother till 14. I tell you, till 14, if you had mother living around you, living with you, then you know how to connect with mother. You don't need a separate lesson. Connect with the divine the same way. So much completion will happen to you. So much means really, really so much, I tell you. There are various attitudes, bhavas, techniques, methods to connect with the divine, higher consciousness, but nothing like the Matrubhava, connecting with a mother. At least this 9 days, connect with the life as mother, the cosmic mother. I tell you, then you will understand, you will never be same again after these 9 nights. These 9 nights, not only you will wake up, you will be awakened. If you can connect with the life with the same attitude of connecting with your mother, and if you had incompletions with your mother, complete with that first. And connect with the cosmos, the cosmic mother. You will not just wake up, you will be awakened. I myself had a great mother, and amazing connection with life in the form of mother. Even though I had darshan of different gods, goddesses, Mahadeva himself in the form of Arunagiri Yogeshwara, but everything was in the undercurrent, with the undercurrent of mother. Even Arunagiri Yogeshwara, he was so much mother for me than Guru. Even Raghupati Yogi, a old yogi, so much of motherliness I experienced with him than his Gurugiri, than him being a guru. I tell you, of course, Mata Vibhudananda Puri, she is a woman, an elderly woman. By nature, naturally you will experience her motherhood. But even with Raghupati Yogi, the kind of a motherliness I experienced is amazing. Connect with cosmos, the form of mother. You will experience so much completion, so much motherliness in everything. People will experience so much motherliness from you in everything, I tell you. When motherliness starts oozing out in you, even the chair on which you sit will become complete. It won't feel the heaviness of you. It will feel you as a blessing. The ground on which you walk will feel blessed by the touch of your feet. The air you breathe will be blessed. People whom you see with your eyes will experience that love and compassion. I tell you, nothing can be compared to receiving the love of motherliness and sharing, radiating the love of motherliness. If you can't radiate, receive and radiate, whoever you may be, you waste your life. You are missing one of the major dimensions of your life. Whether you relate with your Guru or your God, it can be any God, Shiva, Vishnu, Parvati, Durga, Kali, Ganesha, Subramanya, any God. If you can relate with the tremendous motherliness, if you can perceive motherliness from your God and Guru and radiate that motherliness to the people around you, you have succeeded in the game of completion. You will bring so much completion into you and to others. So much completion into you and to others. My Navaratri message to all of you: connect with the whole world as you connect with your mother. Be a child to life. Be a mother to people you are giving life. Be a child to the life to receive life in you. Be a mother to people to whom you are giving life. That is enough. You will bring so much of healing and completion to the planet Earth wherever you move, whatever you do. Whether you are a professional, engineer, lawyer, doctor, politician, political leader, celebrity, spiritual leader, whatever you may be doing, motherliness completes you and others. Today I wanted the Vakyartha Sadas to be done on connecting with life as mother. Being a child to life and being mother to the people you have to give life. Being a child and being a mother. Have Vakyartha Sadas on this subject and internalize. सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis from around the world who are sitting with us at this moment in 712 places through NTV, 15 places in two-way connection, having Nayana Diksha in 206 cities in 27 countries. Today's subject for satsang is woman and spirituality. Women and spirituality. All the cities which are sitting in front of me now, having Nayana Diksha, two-way connection. Los Angeles, San Jose, Seattle, Columbus, Phoenix, Pullman, Calgary, Toronto, Canada, Vancouver, Anna Nagar Center, Taramangalam, Guadeloupe, London, New Zealand, Paris, Singapore. Totally 16 cities from around the world are sitting with me. New Zealand and Redondo Beach. These are the centers which are sitting with us, having two-way connection. Live, two-way connection. My blessings to all of you. Before entering into the subject, I wanted to remind all of you to sit in Bhatmasana and Samana Mudra. Women and spirituality. By the nature of the muscle memory, women are hardwired for the major three qualities which can lead them to enlightenment quickly, which is a basic necessity for enlightenment: receptivity, passivity, and the ability for experiencing the feeling connection beyond logic. Please understand. Receptivity, passivity, ability to feel connected, feeling connection beyond logic. This three is part of the very biomemory of female body. Women, biomemory of women. Receptivity, the ability to receive the biomemory of the woman's body is not aggressive. It is based on receptivity, receiving. It is not based on violence. It is based on passivity. That is why sannyas or brahmacharya is lot more easy for the beings in women body than in masculine body. Even if you are in masculine body, when you experience the enlightenment, physiological mutation happens in your system. You just go beyond the masculine, feminine identification, an identity. Please understand, I wanted to make it very clear. It is such a subtle subject. Please understand, an enlightened being is neither male nor female or child or transgender. He is beyond all this. Something unique happens in his system. Already, I have done a lot of medical researches and experiments on my body, and I am continuing further more and more researches and experiments. I'll bring it to the world in right time, in a proper context, how an enlightened body is beyond masculine and feminine. Because during the enlightenment experience, the physiological mutation happens. Please understand, during the Satori, first experience, psychological mutation happens. And during enlightenment, physiological mutation happens. Because in masculine body, feminine consciousness gets awakened. It gets awakened so strongly, the physiological mutation happens. Side effects and after effects of the physiological mutation, only I have studied. For last many years I have studied successfully. Now also I am continuing to study. I will present to the world when time comes. I wanted to insist this one important thing. By nature, feminine biomemory, women's muscle memory is for receptivity, passivity, and feeling connection beyond logic. For enlightenment to be transmitted to you, you need to feel connected to something which is little beyond your logic. But masculine biomemory is in constant insecurity and fear. It is justified. Men say, no, we go out and do business and we are cheated, exploited. So we need to develop a shield of protection, security, and we need to think logically. Okay, it is justified. I am not saying your insecure feeling is unjustified. But what to do? Enlightenment happens only when you are able to feel connected. Maybe God has sent one gender to create infrastructure on planet Earth, one gender to enjoy enlightenment. Only one problem is enlightenment is eternal, infrastructure is ephemeral. But I tell you, God did not send any one gender only for any one purpose. Women can create infrastructures, men can radiate enlightenment. Women have proved they can create infrastructure equivalent to men, but men have not proved they can be enlightened or experience feeling connection equivalent to women. Still, men need to do their homework. Even in our Sangha, I can see people who are experiencing Kundalini awakening. It is not that I bless only that side. I bless both sides. By nature, their system is built for receptivity, passivity, and feeling connection beyond logic. Men also carry that quality when they were kids. But the interest and the interest they have to get conditioned by society automatically reduces them to an ordinary. Please understand, ordinary. Insecure. Confined to logic. Women, by nature, have the extraordinary capability to feel connected beyond logic. Men should evolve in that direction, should create those higher qualities to achieve and experience and express enlightenment. Receptivity, passivity, feeling connection beyond logic are the basic requirement for you to radiate enlightenment, the complete fulfillment. When you are receptive, passive, just simple nature can give you enlightenment. River can talk to you, hill can initiate you. Ocean can fill you. See Ramana Maharshi. Even Ramana Maharshi became intensely feminine. That's the reason Arunachala initiated him into enlightenment. If you see his marital garland of letters in Mathura Bhava, he just radiates that feminine consciousness in the mood of being receptive to Mahadeva, Arunachala. Almost all the great masters who experienced the highest consciousness radiated extraordinary feminine qualities. Yen Kriya is a powerful technique to awaken your Kundalini and make you experience receptivity, passivity, to experience the feminine consciousness and reach enlightenment. Jainism says even women have to take birth as men to achieve enlightenment. I am saying even men have to get into the feminine consciousness to achieve enlightenment. Men may not need to take women body, but they have to get into feminine consciousness to achieve enlightenment. Jainism says women need to take one more birth as a man in masculine body to achieve enlightenment. I tell you, men need to take one more psychological rebirth into feminine consciousness to achieve enlightenment. I bless you all. Let you all experience highest spiritual experiences and powers. I bless you all to achieve, experience, live, express, radiate and share the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you.
So now we will come to the first chakra. First chakra is Muladhara. As I told you, there are two ways to open these chakras. One is meditation, another one is maturity. Maturity means just understand in which way these chakras are locked. Get the key and open the chakras. If you know how to open the chakras, you will see the maturity descends on you. This chakra is locked by a particular emotion. Each chakras are locked by a particular emotion. If you know how to unlock it, the chakra energy will be released in you and you can float with the energy of the chakra. The Muladhara chakra is concerned with the sex. In the world, most talked about, most discussed about, most of the books are written about, I think on these three sentences, most of the books have been written about, most talked about, and most discussed about. Subject is and most confused, most misunderstood, most misinterpreted. Subject is also. No. Sex. This is the subject. Most talked about, most discussed about, most written about, and most confused, most misunderstood, most misinterpreted. No other subject is talked about so vastly. No other subject is talked about so vastly as this subject. But no other subject is misunderstood as this subject. We try to avoid the subject, we try to indulge in the subject. The man who tries to avoid the subject tries to avoid the big pit in front of him. If he doesn't know that pit is there, how is he going to pass it? Man who tries to indulge in the subject is trying to jump into the pit. So both are not supposed to be done. We should know and pass it. Either we try to avoid or indulge. Do we try to do anything else? What is the reason? Rishis, science give a very beautiful, clear understanding of this subject. The man who wrote the Kama Sutra, the science of this book, of this subject, is a sannyas like me. You know? He is a rishi, Vatsyayana. He is a rishi, he is a sannyasi like me. He is questioning, what authority do you have to speak about this subject? He is questioning. I think proper question, a right question. Any man who is little bit intelligent will put this question. What authority do you have to speak about this subject? Yes, actually, logically, I have no authority to speak about this subject. Marxian, very clearly But example gives, I have knowledge and I'm living in a modern day. He gives an ancient type of example. In those times, there used to be Ayurvedic system which is used to use the electricity in the bioelectricity. He gives that example. I am giving you the very clear example. Electrician knows how to switch on and off the switches. He knows what is the circuit behind the switches and the instruments. When you switch on, what will happen? Switch off, what will happen? Everything he knows. He may not have switched it on and off. He may not have directly done it. But he knows the science behind it. He knows the energy flow behind it. But a man every day uses a switch. He is switching on and switching off. He may not know the science behind it. Am I right? Many of us know only how to switch on and off, not the science behind it. That is why many times we get shocked. That is the reason many times we get shocked. We are many fathers, grandfathers, we have all grown up finished our life. We may have done it. Just like a normal man who knows only how to switch on and off the switch. But he doesn't know the mechanism or energy flow behind it. Just like an ordinary animal, living with a simple basic instinct. But Marciana says, I may not know how to, I may not have done the switching on and off, but I know the background energy flow. I am the man only as an authority to speak about these things. Marciana says, a real sannyasi is the only person who is authorized to give an idea about the subject. Nobody else has got any authority, he says. Because he gives one more example. Some two persons are playing chess. Sadhuranga, chess. Two persons got involved in chess. When you see from outside, you will be having the right idea, you will be having the right move, you will be moving the right movement, but they will not be doing that. Have you any time experienced it? When you see from outside, you will be knowing the right movement, they will not be knowing it. But when you sit and play, you will not be knowing the right movement. The person who is outside, he will be knowing the right movement. Do you accept this? What is the reason? He has no pressure that he has to win. The man who witnesses has no pressure. The man who is outside has no pressure that he has to win. The pressure makes mind dull. So a man who has jumped out of this wheel, samsara chakra, a man who is outside this wheel only can give a right idea about the wheel. If you are sitting in a giant wheel, you can take the example of giant wheel. If you are sitting in a giant wheel and rounding, can you give a right idea about the giant wheel? Can you? When you have jumped out of it, when you are away and looking the things, seeing the things are happening, you can give a right idea about giant wheel. So a man who has come out of it, who is beyond, who has transformed the energy, who has jumped out of the samsara chakra, can only give a right idea about this subject. So we come to the question, what he says. Today, 51% woman, 49% man. Just 1% this way or that way. 1% only, this way or that way. But when we start growing, society doesn't allow the women part of us to express. When we do the meditation, many times I observe, men always cry, women try to laugh. What is the reason, you know? The feminine part of us has been suppressed. The masculine part of the women has been suppressed by the society continuously. When we start growing, we slowly start collecting the image that 49% in us tries to satisfy itself through mother and father. That is why girl children are always attracted to father and boys are always attracted to mother. From there, the sex starts. The science starts. We start slowly collecting the images, prints. All men try to fulfill their image with mother. All women try to fulfill their man image with father. The art is suppressed by the society. When it is suppressed, we try to fulfill it with the father or with the mother, having some loving relationship. Then after a few years of growth, we start collecting the images from many people, from the outsiders, how a real woman should be, especially from media, how a real man should be. We start collecting the images and start preserving it in our system. The repressed or suppressed women is always in the unconscious. It's the real science actually, what is happening in the mind. When we go after a certain age, you will start collecting images from many actors, actresses, many stories, especially from the TV serials. From all these things, we start collecting the images and start preserving it. How a right man should be, how a right woman should be, how a many things, how a husband should be, how a mother should be, how a father should be. Many images we start collecting. We keep the imagination of a woman inside, the ideal woman. Sometimes, rarely, at the age of 15, after 18 to 23, in that age, we see somebody outside, and from distance, it looks like as if there is somebody in this image, which you have inside. We continuously start searching for this image. We have the copy inside. We start searching this outside. We start searching whether some image will suit with this image, whether some real person will suit with this image, which you have collected and kept it in our mind. So actually, when you see somebody from distance, you feel as if that your image is resembling with that real person. We start falling in love. The falling in love happens in that moment only. The science behind the falling in love is different. We have an image and we search. In distance we feel. In distance we feel as if the both are resembling. As if the both are looking alike. Then we fall in love. But when you come here, you will immediately find the image is image and the real person is person. You can never find image in a real person because it is image. Not because of anything, because it is image. How can image be a real person? Because it is image. This is the base where we start expecting something from the other. This is the greatest expectation all of us have. We always want the other. Other means either wife or husband should act according to our image. Is it possible? Can it be possible? Dreams can never become true because they are dreams. The very word denotes they are dreams. If they can become true, why will they be called as dreams? Just me, very clearly. Please listen with full attention and try to digest what I say. That's why I'm speaking very slowly. If any question, please raise. Now suddenly we come to the clarification. This is the way in which our expectations about others starts. We collect all types of images from media, TVs, wherever we see the ideal person. We collect that image and keep it inside and try to actualize it. We try to make it a reality with a living person. Is it possible? It can never be. That is why all love ends in pain. All. Capital letter A-L-L you can use. All, without exception. We can say there is an exception, one or two, like Ramakrishna and Sharada Devi. Both of them have no image. Both of them have no expectation. So something directly happened between them. The pure love transmission, of course, that type of exception is unique. In ordinary plane, all of us feel that we got cheated. Men or women both feel that we got cheated. The reason is the basic science system is such, if you don't understand, you will put the blame on others. Other is never to be blamed. Blame is take the blame on you. You expected, you imagined, and you try to force your imagination upon others. Who will be the responsible for the failure? Who can be the responsible? Who has to be the responsible? But do you understand that whatever I say is in a very practical reality? What is happening in our day-to-day life? But we never try to look into it. It is happening in our everyday life. We never try to look into it. Am I right? It always happens. We never look into the great truths. Amen. So, when we see that our image is not a reality, when we saw in a distance, it looked like what is in my hand? Oh, it is green. That also looks like a green. When it comes near, no, it is little yellowish. When it comes more near, no, it is slight white. When it comes near, you will see it is red and it is white, it is green. Totally opposite and totally different. Then you think you have decided wrongly. Then what we do? We don't keep quiet. We start sculpturing the man according to our image. Women sculptures man, man starts sculpturing women. We try to possess each other. We try to make them into a matter. If you want some furniture, if you have a chair, you can keep it where you want. It will act as you say. If you keep it there, it will be there. You can give it to somebody else. And if you have wood, you can make furniture according to you and keep it there. But as you possess these furniture, do you think you can possess a live person? If you possess a live person, what you are doing then? You are making a spirit into a matter. You are reducing a man into a matter. You are degrading him or her. When you degrade somebody, do you think she will respect you or he will respect you? No. Problem starts. Problem starts. The unending war starts. Almost I can say unending war. Unending war starts. Our whole life, the so-called life, is nothing but this unending war. Any of you, of course, I can go more deep into this subject. Many of you can raise any questions. Almost. Always it goes in such a way. So we have an image and we start carving. The whole day, 24 hours, she is with hammer and chisel, you are also with hammer and chisel. When you find her, you start chiseling. When she finds you, she starts chiseling. The house is continuous.
Yes. So this is all for today. We have come to the conclusion of today's day of the Paramashivoham. So once again, thank you all of you for today's sessions. Now we'll be closing with the Purna Mantra, but make sure that you're joining for tomorrow, starting the day with Nithyananda Yoga. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavad Shri Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyanandam. Yes, thank you everyone. Nithyanandam.
Nithyanandam, everyone.